I started to absolutely love this experiment that I'm doing, not only the meditation. This is day 84 of the 365-day meditation challenge, where I challenge myself to meditate for 1 hour a day in 2 sessions of 31 minutes for 2 sessions every day for a year. That's an hour a day. And I've started a new experiment where I try to put a lot more energy into my words, conviction, and confidence, and everything else. And I love the experiment just because it puts me outside of myself. It just puts me out there. I just have to be in this amazing state where I do not have time to think, to rationalize, to be in the self-pity, self-loathing thing that I sometimes get into. But I don't have time even to choose my ideas that I want to relate to the camera and to you and to the YouTube and to the whole internet. I don't have time to think about the fact that nobody's watching these videos. I don't have time to do any of that. I don't have time to do anything except be present and be training myself to be in this state, to be in this energetic state, even though it's super obnoxious. And I know that it is obnoxious. It's like, why are you screaming? Why are you so expanding so much energy, especially when you could be using that energy for something much more productive? And that's the wrong way to think about it. The more you expand your energy, the more you get back, the more you get used to speaking in that manner and expanding that much energy. It's the same in sports. The muscle that you work the most, that's the muscle that gets the most powerful. So that's the point. We are building a skill and really shaving off all the fat, all the things that are not really helping us to express ourselves, and we are shaping it into a super narrow, like aerodynamic bullet. You are laser focused on the camera, laser focused on the subject. Even though you might not find the best words and the best ideas to convey, you are still training in the proper manner. You are training with full range of motion. You are training really intense and focusing on the most important thing at the moment. I'm not trying to have the best ideas, find the best words, and the most fancy phrases. What I'm trying to do is build more energy and accustom myself to having this energy run through my body and my mind, and not being able to really think about anything. I do not have time. I do not have any idea what I'm going to speak, but that is exhilarating. It's actually an exhilarating feeling, and I'm still feeling like there is a cap. My mind does not let me go more than this energy. I still feel like I'm capped at a certain level. Even though this feels super intense and super fast, it's like driving at 200 kilometers an hour and speaking at that. You're like, oh my God, on a bumpy road, you know? And it's super intense, but I'm still grabbing and grasping and understanding how to convey ideas better in a more coherent manner, let's say. I'm still repeating myself quite a bit, even ideas, even sentences, even words, even down to words. And that's a bit frustrating, but it doesn't really matter because I do not judge myself. I've plummeted judgment to the floor. No matter what happens, no matter what I say, it's important that I'm doing it with this energy because I'm trying to train myself to be in this state and to be this intense, to be at this intensity level for as much time as I possibly can, and to have enough repetitions so that I can be at this level, this awake, this aware and intense and focused and lasered in. That's the whole point. And let's start the beautiful meditation now. And there you go. Another beautiful session has been done. And I finished the meditation for this day. This day was day 84 of the meditation challenge. And people get it so wrong about energy. You do not get energy by, well, of course, you get energy by resting. Cool, that's fine. No matter what, just get enough rest, get enough beautiful sleep and everything that you need in order to be at your highest potential. But whatever else, the thing that people get wrong about energy is that you do not get energy by being and practicing being this low energy and exhausted person, because you are exactly what you practice. If you practice being exhausted and brain dead and being in this low energy state, that's exactly what you are going to be, because you are going to get accustomed to it. The more you accustom yourself to being a high energy individual, the more you demand yourself to be in this super intense, focused state. The more you are in that state and the more you identify with that state, and the more normal it is for you to be in that state. Of course, I just spat all over myself, but that's fine, because I do not care about how I look. I do not care if I embarrass myself or say something embarrassing or do something embarrassing. The only thing that I'm caring about right now is being in this state, putting myself out there in this super, super intense and super fast way of speaking. And that's the only thing that matters right now. I want to practice like speaking at 100 miles an hour, well, 200 kilometers an hour. And so that whenever I am at 100 kilometers an hour or 50 miles an hour, I will be able to speak with such ease and emote so much more. Right now, I am quite monotone in the way that I'm speaking, just because I'm getting used to this intensity of speech. I cannot really control it. I only have like push, 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 powerful. That's the only thing that I have right now. The only note that I'm banging on, it's like one note, one note, one note on the piano. That's the only thing that I have, but I know that the more I'm going to do it, the more I'm going to express myself in this with this degree of intensity, the more I will be able to focus in on emoting more, on being a bit more playful with it, and being a lot more expressive. But right now, I'm just trying to max out on intensity. The more you practice intensity, the better you get at it. The more you practice focus, practice on one single individual thing at a time, the more you get better at that one thing. And then you can layer things on top of it, and you can find ways to play with that new skill and new intensity level that you've been practicing. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.